From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe. There stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolf, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Yo, dudes, what's up? It is another Titillating Tuesday. What is it now? Episode 138? It's 138, and you've entered the Geekosphere here on this channel. And I want to say hello to everybody that just in time made it a little bit early, but that's okay. I thought, you know what? There's some good news that are coming out here. So, you know what? I just might as well just put on something catchy before the show starts. So I want to say hello to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. How's it going, dude? And happy Tuesday to you. We got Gap After Dark. What's up, man? Great to see you here. We got a couple, or actually no, you know what, a couple, more than a couple of people on X. Hello, everybody on X. Nice to see you. And, of course, obviously, broadcasting simultaneously on Rumble. We got FKHC 2005. Hello to you all the way in sunny, well, actually kind of dark right now over in Europe. So, you know what? Hello to all of you all around the globe. I mean, man, we got people like from all over. I mean, there's one guy that listens all the way in Singapore. What was it? We got a few from Scotland and down in Wales and merry old England and Germany, Mexico. As I sip on the last little drop of coffee, like almost all over, which is pretty neat. So I like that. And of course, you know, here in Canada and the United States. So, you know, because we can't miss out on people in North America because we're people too. So, yeah, I hope everybody had a pleasant weekend. It was pretty good. What's going on in my neck of the woods? Well, let's see. Obviously Sunday we had the drawing stream, and that went a little longer than I intentionally wanted it to, but the draw stream went for a little over 6 hours, which was really stupid. I didn't want to go that long because last week or the week before that, it was like half that time. It was just nuts. And oh wait, Tim, you're on the East Coast of the United States. For some odd reason, why was I always thinking that you were in England? I don't know why. Maybe because you visited England. Damn. You're on the East Coast. God. I thought you were overseas on the other side of the Atlantic for some reason. Oh my God. Okay. Well, then hello to you on the East Coast. Man. You know what? Yeah. So obviously had a extra long stream on Sunday. That was pretty good. Yeah, I think what I'm probably going to do, there were plans of doing like a comic book read like on Thursdays, but you know what? I think just for a little bit. I think I'm going to put that on hold, because I think I want to concentrate more on the drawing aspect. I think that's probably the most important thing, because if I can, I've handed out some pages to a few people that some of them you know or might have heard of. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, you've heard of some of these guys anyway. And there's been a pretty positive reaction. So as for the character drawing, like the finalization of colors, obviously, if you were here on Sunday, we kind of like decided on the colors. So that's what it's going to be, and going to be moving ahead forward with that. Let's see. Hoping everybody enjoyed. All's quiet on the Eastern Front there on the movie matinee this past Saturday. So that was actually a really good movie. Dang. And the next one we're going to be doing is well, actually it's a German one. But you know what? I got to translate it into English. I'm going to have to do the header for that. And it's going to be The Blue Angel, which is from 1930. So you guys are going to be able to enjoy that when that comes out this Saturday. So, also, you know what? Yes. And Tim, otherwise known as FKHC 2005, also just suggested another really good movie. I think it was like from 1925. I'm going to have to download that one too. So, and probably pop that on. Plus, on top of that, being it's my birthday on February 25th, I'm going to have to think of something special for a movie. But anyway, let's see. I was still kind of trying to figure out the whole internet lag thing that's going on. And that's why it's, again, going to be solo moi on this show. So hopefully I can carry this on for about 2 hours, which would be a bona fide miracle if I actually do. Let's see. However, I did send one invite out to Diesel. So if Diesel, if you happen to be listening, you have an invite. I'm going to try one person and see how that goes. I did invite Tom, and for everybody there, hey, Collector, how's it going? Hey there, for my great luck, one student did not connect, so I can be here. The Blue Angel. Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's a great movie. It's a phenomenal movie. It's a great movie. It's everything you wanted. However, you know what? Okay, Collector, and all of the rest of you guys in chat. I'm just kind of wondering, you know what? I'm going to put you guys up on the screen. You guys deserve to be on the screen because you're here. And that's what makes everything special. You know what? I'm going to do this. On Saturday, you know what? I'll do a dual release. How about that? Because for the Collector, being my German Mexican, I can honestly say that. I love that. My German Mexican or my Mexican German. I'm not sure which one should come first. I'm pretty sure it's my German Mexican. You know what? Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll put both versions on. I'll put the German version because I got the English version, and maybe for the Collector, I'll put up the German version as well, so he can enjoy it in his native tongue. How about that? Anyway, so as for Tom, you know what, guys? I asked Tom if he perchance wanted to come on tonight. He's got some things going on. If you guys can put a GCL for Geeky Classic Leftist. Or no, you know what? Or no, he's our Techno Sapien Geek. So TSG for Tom. His mom took a bad spell today, and she cracked her skull open. She's well, let's just say she's getting on in age too. Tom's mom, and she fell down. She cracked her skull open. She's in the hospital. They had to give her an MRI, and so Tom is well. He doesn't know what to do with himself. He's pretty distracted. He's obviously worried for his mom. So I don't know if you want to write out just Tom or TSG for Techno Sapien Gap Geek for Tom. If he sees it, hopefully he just appreciates you guys. If you can send a prayer out for his mom or something like that, I'm sure it'll be greatly appreciated. So he's for the start of the new year. He's really trying to make some changes, and he's really trying hard not to let life, get him down in the dumps. So if you guys can do that, I'm sure it'll be appreciated. So, but let's see, and the collector says, your personal and exclusive German Mexican. Still don't understand how the Mex government gave me their passport. maybe a menace integration program. Oh man. Yeah. Probably it. So maybe they're ignoring you because you're German and they don't want any problems. Yeah, exactly, Gap. Yeah, it's his mom. So, like I mentioned before, his mom suffers from a bit of dementia, and unfortunately, she knows she has it. And my grandmother in Germany had it, and I sort of kind of a little bit know what it's like. So, I can kind of imagine what he's going through right now. So, but yeah, no, thanks guys. I really do appreciate it. And I'm sure Tom will too. So, yeah. So anyway, besides that, I feel bad for just saying, well, anyway, cause I obviously don't want to make it sound like that. We got that out of the way. No, it's not like that at all. Anyway, I'm rambling too much. Anyway, we got some good news today. That's in the news, and because you guys know this channel pretty much just as well as I do, you know what? We should be celebrating some good news that comes here and there and everywhere, because too many channels focus on either rage watching, like I don't know, like Star Trek, for example. I guess that new Star Trek show is out now or something like that, or it's going to be out. Like, who cares? Nobody watches it anyway, so why go on about it? Or other programs or of the such. So it really doesn't matter. So anyway, we're gonna focus. It's a new year. We're gonna focus on some good news. So, last week we talked about all the movies that are going to be coming out, and of course Gap said that every one of them he was going to pass on except for Angry Birds, which was great. So he knows what he likes and he knows what he hates, which is great. so you know what, we're going to do this. We got two pieces of news, and you know what, we're going to be talking some One Piece season 2, which is going to be coming out really soon. If you haven't seen the trailer, then I suggest you go see it. It looks pretty exciting. And the other one is Warner Brothers and Paramount and Netflix. And how Trump probably got in the middle of that, he has a say. Maybe it's about you know, saving Warner Brothers, or just giving it over to to Paramount. Don't know. Haven't the faintest idea. So yeah, exactly, collector. Yeah. Why should I watch new Star Trek or worry about it? My life is miserable enough as it is. Oh my God. Jeez. Uh, you know the Monty Python song, Always Look on the Bright Side of Life? You need to play that song to yourself. So, and I'm glad that Gap finds that funny. So, because because it's true, Gap. Every movie you passed up on except for Angry Birds. And Padawannabe. What's up, dude? It is marvelous to see you, dude. Yeah, we gotta. It sounds like your computer's doing good. So I'm happy to see you, man. I really am. So I'm gonna have to get you back on at some point. Because I miss you, dude. Well, I miss both you and Appion, but I miss you. Miss you both, in a not gay way. So anyway, so let's see. Should we talk about Trump, or do we talk about One Piece season 2? I don't know. It sounds like pretty good. Either way, could be fantastic. And while I'm doing the voice, I should probably do this. Oi, you watching the stream right now? I'm reading articles like a pro, but guess what? Your papers and ears deserve more than just a silent scroll. That's right. No one else is getting that kind of level of fame. So, if you just donate maybe a mere $5 kind of super chat, you want it, and I get to use the voice that you kind of want to hear right now. Because that's right, it's the 5-minute challenge right there. So for a mere $5 super chat, then you can just go ahead and I'll do a voice for like about maybe 5 minutes for $5 and stuff like that. And that's kind of like how I prostitute myself out like that. So shilling myself for some money. And Tim, I don't know what the link is, but yes, exactly. That's what I thought the link was. Yeah, always look on the bright side of life. Of course it is. So there you go, collector. Straight from Tim. So anyway, yeah. So for a $5 tip for 5 minutes, you know what? Why don't we do the Trump article first, because that just might be probably the most fun, and and probably the most memorable. Let's see. Oh, no computer still. I got better headphones with a mic for my phone. Better than nothing. Oh, really? Because I was trying to remember what channel you were on, because I heard you on what was it? Pacific 414? I think it was Pacific 414. And you sounded great. Like you sounded phenomenal. Just peak. You sounded like I just wanted you even more. So there you go. Okay, so this from Cosmic Book News. Some huge news, amazing news, and for all of you there that happens to be watching on X or at Rumble, spread the show around. It makes everything better. I shouldn't do that too long. I need more coffee. Anyway, it looks like Trump, the Orange Man. That's right. That's me. Fantastic. Huge. Trump apparently is to the rescue, saving Warner Brothers for Paramount over woke Netflix. What? You know what? Okay, here's the thing. I wouldn't necessarily perchance call Netflix woke. I'm thinking a few of the shows that they've done are woke. I wouldn't say everything they put out. Well, yeah, okay, well, whatever. I don't care. Use 2 phones for the. Really? Use 2 phones for that stream? Damn, dude. Why do you need 2 phones when one would only do? And yes, no, F1, I totally have to check that movie out. Rancor Steve told me it was a really, really awesome movie, so I'm gonna have to check that out. So there we go. Okay, so what's going on with Trump? Why is he getting involved in this and the whole Warner Brothers, Paramount, Netflix thing? So, well, because apparently the head of Paramount is quite the Trump supporting kind of guy, and well, it would kind of make sense that maybe Warner Brothers goes over there to save it from the shillish actions of Netflix. And, well, even though Netflix has its problems, yeah, whatever. So let's have a look here. So I should probably do this in a Trump voice. That'd be awesome. It really would be. Would be huge. So let's try it out, shall we? So in a new twist in the high-stakes bidding war for Warner Bros. Discovery is making headlines. You know, it's making huge headlines. Phenomenal headlines. Bigger than me, even. So, and it involves none other than, well, me, your president, Donald J. Trump. So, and while me, the president, has distanced himself from the sale, and his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, even backed out, I now have fully aligned with Paramount against Netflix. It's true. It's so true. It's amazingly, I Netflix, I'm sorry, you headed the streaming wars, but some of the shows you put out is just crap. You're relying on too much of Korea and maybe some of that skin tantalizing Japanese girl anime kind of stuff. But you know what? This is America. Let's face it. It's just the way it is. It's America. So, and by the way, just who Netflix has as their stock stand-up comedians. I can't tell them. I can't call them woke. No, true. Especially when you've had people like dude that was at the Golden Globes or Emmys or whatever the heck it was. British guy from The Office. You know who I mean. I know who I mean. I just can't remember his name right now. So, but definitely not woke. So, boy, he gave a wake up call to everybody there. So Skydance. What's the plan B? So, according to the New York Post, shitty newspaper, by the way, it's disgusting. It's just hurtful, really. So, report by Charles Gasparno. Paramount Skydance has moved to Plan D in its bid to derail Netflix's so-called winning offer for Warner Brothers Discovery. So, no, you know what? I don't think I can do that for very long. Damn. So, really, this might be actually kind of interesting. So, because Netflix was, well, it was supposed to be a surefire thing, and it was actually going to be a little less money than what Paramount was offering. So, what happened, and what is Plan D? So after multiple failed strategies, including an all-cash $30 share offer, which is pretty much what Zaslav wanted, a potential hostile takeover, and even threatening litigation, the Ellison-backed studio is now playing the long game. Very, very interesting. So insiders for the site say they're focused on hammering home the enormous regulatory risks surrounding the Netflix Warner Brothers Discovery merger, hoping the deal collapses under its own weight. And now they may have found their biggest ally yet, President Donald Trump. That's right, the Orange Man. Phenomenal. I can't imagine how that's going to happen. It's going to be great. Because let's face it, pretty much almost anything that's associated with Trump is it's kind of a guaranteed win. If you really think about it. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that. Well, okay, let's face it. Netflix has put out some stinkers, all right, and over the Christmas holiday, New Year's too, obviously, many of us saw, well, let's face it, Stranger Things 5, and I don't need to mention to all of you about, well, what happened with that, and with Will, and a certain situation that has absolutely nothing to do with the Upside Down or Vecna or anything like that. I mean, what's he gonna do? Beat him with rainbow powers? It's not like he's, I don't know, like My Little Pony or Rainbow Bright. Well, no, maybe he's more like Rainbow Bright. That's probably it. It was a bad move. But you know what? It's the Duffer Brothers story. They get to do it, and I guess just because dude that plays Will came out as such, they just had to write it in the story. It just makes absolutely no sense and pretty dumb. And you know what? The story would have just been fine without it. And Pop Culture Republic, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you tonight. How is everything in Texas? You know what? Just to let you know, hey, you probably are the only one with above freezing temperatures, because we're going to have above freezing temperatures for 2 weeks now. So there you go. It's not all of Canada is freezing cold right now at the moment. So yeah, so there's that. All right. And let's put it this way. Since Netflix has signed on the Obamas and their production studio with whatever crap that they put out, not that I watched any of it, because I won't, let's put it that way, and not a lot of other people will. Yeah, I get why a lot of people say Netflix is woke. But then again, like we've said on this channel, not everything on Netflix is woke. As Pop Culture Republic has stated many times, especially on this show, he's enjoyed a lot of K-drama. And, and more than likely some shows from Japan and, and a lot of other shows that were on Netflix. Maybe not many, but, there are quite a few. And let's put it this way. On the other side of the table, you got Paramount. And like I said earlier, I mean, come on. Star Trek. Need I say more? For, what? The last... God, I don't even know. 7 years? Maybe at this point? Kurtzman Trek? Come on, man. One erroneous woke fail after another. I mean, seriously. So, I wouldn't exactly call, only Netflix woke when, I mean, take a look at Paramount and, and they got equal, if not, maybe a little less wokeness on their side. It doesn't really matter. That's, so not every show can be a winner, and that goes for any network or any streaming platform for that matter. So, but anyway, so what's this about Trump here? So Cosmic Book News has screen captured a post from El Presidente Donaldo J. Trump, and he's he's put out a link on what was it, the all only American network, I believe it is. I'm trying to remember. OANN. I know what that network is, but I just can't remember it right now. However, because I'm in Canada, that's probably the reason why. But he's put a post out to stop the Netflix cultural takeover, which is pretty interesting if you think about it. And and a lot of people are putting comments down like, that they pray that Trump stops those child groomers at Netflix from taking over Warner Brothers, and a lot of people are saying, well, Trump will take care of it. And it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. I- it'll be it'll it'll be interesting to see. And you know what? Oh my gosh. Collector with the super chat. Thank you. Of 100 Mexican. I don't know what the Mexican dollar is because I'm not going to say that's a peso. So, but sent in a super chat. So, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So I guess I'm gonna have to do like maybe Trump's voice for the rest of the article. Yes, and Gap. You know what? Because the clock is ticking right now. I guess it's the One America A News. Yeah, you are correct, sir. Thank you. Um. Thank you very much for that super chat. I greatly appreciate it. You are a wonderful collector. And I choose the Canadian version of Nicolas Maduro. Have fun, my friends. The Canadian. You mean Carney? Oh, dear God, no. You don't want Carney. Oh, okay. $5, sir, as asked for. Oh, $5. Okay, well, then, you know what? I'm going to have to do the rest in Trump's voice for 5 minutes. It's going to be glorious. I don't care if it's painful. But thank you, collector, for the $5. And Canadian Spider-Man, look at this. My fellow Canadian Spider-Man, soon to be fellow Albertan Spider-Man. How's it going, my friend? Um, so now I'm going to have to do this for 5 minutes. Okay. So this is what's going on to stop the Netflix cultural takeover. I got to do this for now 5 minutes because I got a super chat. So Trump is targeting Netflix. And what's happening is this. Trump posted a One America News article on Truth Social titled Stop the Netflix Cultural Takeover. It's going to be amazing. It's phenomenal. It's huge. It's so huge. Slamming the deal as an ideological power grab by a woke media monopoly. And I suppose that's what Netflix is. But like I said, Paramount, they got Star Trek. And let's face it, Star Trek is a heaping pile of flaming dog doo-doo on the porch of American culture. Isn't that true? Isn't that right? And we don't want that going over to Netflix. And, because, let's face it, Barry Soetoro, otherwise known as Obama, and his studio, well, they're in with Netflix. And who's to say that, some of those people wouldn't be getting the grubby little fingers in getting Warner Brother properties into Netflix. It'd be horrible. It'd be a dramatic fail. And, the only ones that could probably do it justice is Paramount. We all know that. So, a Canadian Spider-Man, Texas in the winters, but hell yeah. Independent Alberta, you're damn right. And I, for one, cannot wait for a free and independent Alberta. It'd be so, it's their manifest destiny. And Trump is making my day anyway. That's true. And Joe Doug, you glorious bastard, you. How's it going? It's Trump here. And I'm reading an article. And Joe Doug says, what's up? Superhero fact. Oh, I love superheroes. They're great. They're all American. So in comics, Superman is not calm or stoic like Christopher Reeves is. Superman is bold, just patriotic and manipulative. Really? I don't know. I just say he's all American. Red, white, and blue. Truth, justice, and the American way. I enjoy this. This is kind of fun now. So, That's right. All you 8 people watching on X. I have to do this for super chats. But anyway, this is what's going on. So the article accuses, can you imagine, Netflix of seeking to consolidate unprecedented cultural power by acquiring Warner Brothers Discovery. You know what? They used to be just called Warner Brothers. So, home to iconic brands like DC Comics and HBO. I love HBO. Great channel, huge channel. And Harry Potter. Yeah, who doesn't like Harry Potter? Shoopus my whoopus, as he's waving his stick around. It's cute, you know. But the message, that's right. You don't want the message. No. Message bad. This is what got us in trouble. If Netflix controls these assets, it would become the most dominant cultural gatekeeper in history, able to rewrite characters. Nobody wants to see a faggoty Batman or a they them Superman. You just don't do that, right? Retail histories, redefine social norms, and control which ideas reach audiences. So, and you know what? And I said, the repost was seen by many as an endorsement of Paramount Skydance's rival bid and a warning shot at regulators. It's true. It's true. I just tweet one thing out, and it seems like everybody just pays attention to it. It's phenomenal. I can't imagine. But it also follows Netflix's biggest show. Like I said, Stranger Things in Will's Pants is going completely woke in its final season. It did, For some odd reason, we had to know that Will didn't like girls. I mean, who doesn't like girls? I mean, I'm Trump. I married a few of them. I would know. I think my 5 minutes is up. Like, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, cause like we saw. That's right, collector. Free bird of time. That's right. It's all good here. Oh, and this thing is picking up steam like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, like I said, Will coming out. I wanted the fan to show up Stranger Things. A lot of us did, but what was the point? There was no point just because he was scared about coming out, and that was the only thing to put, Vecna, like out of his control or something like that. Like, get real. Come on, it's kind of dumb. It's pretty dumb. So, and I suppose maybe we should have seen it coming at the end of season 4 with, what's her name coming out like, well, I like girls. It's like, well, who cares? And trying to say that, that was an 80s thing. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure in the 80s that if we knew somebody was like that, we openly called them fag. So, it, it was a thing in a lot of movies, you know? So, Bill and Ted, fuck, So, that was that was the '80s in a nutshell. The collector, yeah, that were by far the best invested $5 in my whole life. My God, I just got 1,000% investment return in only 5 minutes. There you go. See, I am bang for your buck. Now if I could do a Kennedy, I'd be set. But well, I might be able to do a half decent Reagan, but I'm not sure. Maybe if Nancy and Trigger were around, I could probably do that even better. So I am not an expert, but it is my recommendation to buy people. Collector, you know what, dude? Thank you very much. Honestly, thank you very much for that $5 for that Mexican $5 super chat. It is the best investment for your return to be able to do voices and shit like that. But I was speaking a Mexican outfit because you're in Mexico, even though you're German. So it's okay, essay. And Padawannabe, yeah. So Stranger Things pulled an upside down of Umbrella Academy with their standout character. Yes, they did. 100% they did. So, and yeah, and boy, the lashings they got because of that. It was not surprising, and it was well justified. Let's put it that way. So what's going on here? Is there regulatory chaos incoming? I don't know. So this aligns perfectly with what the Ellisons and Redbird Capital have been arguing about for months, and the Netflix Warner Brothers deal is a regulatory nightmare waiting to happen. So here's the thing: Netflix is offering $27.75 per share in a mix of stock and cash for Warner Brothers Studios and HBO Max, with an extra $3 per share tied to a risky capital spinoff like CNN, TNT, and Discovery. But that $3 is looking more like a pipe dream, and as investors balk at the $15 billion debt dumped onto the spinout. I mean, well, okay. First of all, let's look at it this way. I don't know much about a lot of the U.S. networks, but I do know CNN, and I do know that. Well, let's face it, CNN, as we all know, is garbage. It's fake news. It's more than fake news. It's like it's like somebody took a giant crap on a typewriter and said, "Here, you're gonna have to read this." It's like, well, I can only make out, part of the words and stuff like that. I can't report this. No, they just make it up as they go along. They hate democracy. They hate real news. It's like in Canada in 2019, Trudeau said, "You know what? You don't have to tell the truth anymore." So, and that's what it is. So I know that CNN definitely is garbage. TNT, not exactly sure. And let's face it, Discovery Channel. I mean, yeah, there's good stuff on the Discovery Channel, but I'm thinking the $15 billion debt. That's because of CNN. And God, it'd be best to just dump it and let it just burn itself out. Kind of like PBS now in the States. No more PBS as far as I've heard. So, but meanwhile, Netflix has lost over $160 billion in a market cap since the bidding war began. And skeptics question whether it can even afford the deal. I'm thinking probably not. I'm thinking that they just want to buy it just to be looking even more super popular. That's my guess. So, and the Ellisons are calling out the declining value of the Netflix stock as another ticking time bomb for Warner Brothers shareholders. So, and that's before the regulators weigh in. So, because here's the thing, combining Netflix, okay, which is obviously and has been for many, many years, obviously. Yeah, collector, yeah. CNN, are you okay? Nah. Fake news. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Yeah, no, neither do I. Nobody does. Nobody does. You might as well just go to Snopes for your news. But anyway, as we know, yeah, Netflix is number one in streaming. All right, because it was the first, and and they get a lot of stuff. With Warner Brothers Discovery, which is number three, it could trigger an antitrust firestorm. So even Mario Gabelli, which was an investor, a longtime investor for Warner Brothers Discovery, told Gasparino the deal is too convoluted and should be simplified, saying bluntly, cash is king. That's why he favors the Ellison all-cash offer. So, I don't like girls. I just don't. They don't tingle my nether regions like boys do. I like the sheriff, though. His uniform makes me happy. Like, seriously. Seriously. Did we really give a crap? God. Somebody beat him. Anyway. Go back in the closet, homo. Anyway. So, yeah, that's the thing. Okay. Paramount. I mean, except for the Star Trek crap. I should really do a saving Star Trek kind of thing, where I just kind of make fun of Star Trek at this point. Probably be funnier than most Star Trek channels. Anyway, aside from Star Trek, okay, I think I think Paramount has been getting better. Okay, you have a lot of the Taylor Sheridan shows that have been pretty damn good. Which is great. Let's see. And Diesel has going. Greetings, programs. Greeting to you, Diesel. Hey, Mike, get your internet fixed so we can stream together. I did. Well, I think I did. I sent you a link. If you want to hop on, let's say in the next few minutes, then we can do the next article together. That sounds marvelous. So yeah, I think Paramount definitely has the cojones to be able to save Warner Brothers, because hopefully they pay a little bit more respect, if you know what I mean, to be able to save the franchise, maybe DC Comics and stuff like that, it'd be great. So, but perhaps the most explosive claim is that Warner Brothers Discovery's board favored Netflix not because of the price, but because of the politics. See, and there's where the problem is. It's because of the politics. See, because the head of Paramount is leaning more towards the Trump side of things, where, well, let's face it, everything else still wants to go all wokey and still keep on pushing the message. And see, here's the thing, okay? And for all of you watching on X, thank you, all 9 of you now on X, and that are listening in. I really do appreciate it. I honestly do. And all of you on Rumble and here on the YouTubes. And again, you know what? And I don't say this often. If you're on X, yes, check out the links on my profile, and you can find me on YouTube. And if you want, through YouTube, you can find the Rumble channel. And you know what? And subscribe also to the Rumble channel, because you know what? There's more freedom of speech going on than the lights immediately shutting off, say, on the YouTube side of things, because of what's going on with certain people broadcasting being switched off like a light switch. So, and you know what? To all of you on X, thank you. Honestly, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. See, because here's the thing, as we all know, the loudest people that make it sound like they're the majority tend to be the libtards. Always. And then you got organizations, so-called companies like BlackRock, and there's another one out there, and I'm trying to remember the name of it. But they're a little bit of an unknown, but they're like BlackRock. I think it was McKinsey. Anyway, that try to push the whole woke agenda. I mean, look what happened with Disney, for example. So it's like when somebody like Warner Brothers likes the politics, over at Netflix, rather than what's going on a more conservative side of things. That seems to be what's happening over at Paramount. It's like, it doesn't matter. We're going to push our message anyway. Netflix is going to do it. We don't care if we take a cut. We just want to save our politics. Well, that's a problem. So, if Netflix is hemorrhaging that much money, well then, okay, fine. Make it justified that, that you want to buy Warner Brothers. If you can't, well then, okay, fine. You're going to be bought out by then Paramount. So, and suck it up, Buttercup. you know. Collector, well, they did do a good job, or is there any stranger thing one could display than that plot and these actors? Well, I don't know, dude. I really honestly don't know. I mean, they did do a good job overall. You know what? And I'm sure that if you cut that bit out, the story overall is, is pretty cool. So, and it is. It's just terrible that it leaves a little bit of a black eye, kind of, if you know what I mean, on the whole story in general, right? But anyway, so the writer of the OAN article was also interviewed by Congressman Matt Gaetz on his show and accused Warner Brothers leadership of choosing Netflix for ideological reasons. Despite Paramount's higher offer, Gaetz even suggested this may be a breach of fiduciary duty, implying that Warner Brothers Discovery executives prioritize progressive alignment, there you go, over shareholder value. And if true, it could trigger a wave of scrutiny and possible litigation. There you go. So if it isn't about the money and it's pushing a political ideology, a message, well then, I mean, how in the world can this be a win-win? It's not. You just end up losing more money. So, and in case you don't know, the current German chancellor was a BlackRock employee for most of his life. And really, any questions left? No, of course not. It explains a lot of things, especially within the EU, doesn't it? So now what happens now? Okay, so what happens now? So with Netflix under fire, and oh boy is it under fire, from both investors and the triple-line political base, the tide might be turning. Oh yes, it's turning, my friends. So Paramount Skydance's strategy of staying quiet and letting Netflix implode, Plan D, may prove to be their smartest move yet. So, and as Trump signals a willingness to intervene, which would be amazing, the Netflix Warner Brothers merger could soon find itself in the DOJ or FTC's crosshairs. And if that happens, all bets are off. So Paramount may still get the last laugh with help from the former president. And an update here, Paramount, oh boy, has filed a lawsuit which seeks to force Warner Brothers Discovery to disclose financial details, oh boy, of the Netflix deal. And the quote is, Warner Brothers Discovery has failed to include any disclosure about how it valued the global network's stub equity, how it valued the overall Netflix transaction, how the purchase price reduction for debt works in the Netflix transaction, or even what the basis is for its risk adjustment for our $30 per share all cash offer. Paramount Chairman and CEO David Ellison wrote an open letter to Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders Monday. And there you go. There you go. It just might end up being in Paramount's hands anyway. Because you know what? We don't need any more of the wokey message. It's a bad thing. It's a bad investment. It's a bad business deal. So there you go. And Diesel, how's it going, my friend? It's good to see you on the...
Fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Isn't it, though?
Fantastic. Man, let me tell you something. I have the greatest job on the planet. I got my dream job, man. I love
Do
it.
you?
I am nerding out. I'm nerding out doing IT computer stuff. I love it. It's the one thing that I am just naturally talented at. It makes sense to me. It's logical. I love it. Even when stuff happens that you can't, you have entropy, which is everything going to chaos, man. And that's my chemistry professor who I took most all of my chemistry from, told me, he explained entropy like this. It's like chaos. Everything naturally goes to disorder. You know how, like, say, if you come home from work or working outside or something, you take your keys and you change in your pocket or whatever, and you put it on the counter. All right.
Yep.
And then you do that. It takes effort for you to take that change and go put that somewhere, and not put the stuff that's in your pockets on the counter. You have to put it somewhere, throw it away or something like that. You have to put forth effort to combat the chaos, which is like entropy.
That's
and
right.
That's what entropy. The way he explained it, I was like, that's dope. It was cool. But that just happens, man. You spontaneously have things go wrong in systems where you sometimes you have to go in there and ping things, restart it, and even though nothing could happen, it could be something in there, like you might have like some very small, and I was thinking like some change in voltage. Hey man, gap at the door. What's up, dude? With the green kitty eyes.
That's right.
It's
Spartacus. How's it going, Spartacus?
Spartacus. There you go. Cool,
Well, that's
man.
good, man.
It's good to hang out, man. I'm loving it, dude. When I worked at Auburn, and I don't know how, a lot of the college guys like Dad, man, he's a Florida guy. So, we SEC and football and the South and all that kind of thing. I loved working in Auburn. I live like not too far from Auburn, and I always went to school there. I just loved it. Worked there, and I worked in biosystems engineering, and not the guy that I directly worked under, but the department head of biosystems was a guy named Dr. Taylor, and he was the best person I'd ever worked for before. He would like come up, man. He'd ask you, "Hey Russ, you mind going over to the Forest Products Lab, carry this? And are you sure you're not too busy? You don't have a whole bunch of stuff. If you do, don't worry about it." I was like, "No, I'll be glad to." So I'd go over there, and then later I'd be back. He'd come and find me, no matter how menial the task, and thank me for doing that. Whatever. If he asked me to go clean toilets with a toothbrush, I would be, sure, no problem, because of the way that he asked me. This guy I work for now is even better than that. It's fantastic. I'm loving it.
Nice.
Learning things, and I've got all this like dinosaur knowledge of computers, man, because I was teaching myself how to work on stuff in 1999. So I learned Windows from Windows ME, and like everyone on the planet had problems with Windows ME except for me. I figured out how it worked. You had to constantly mess with stuff, but I figured it out, and all these things that I learned, I'm able to build on top of it. Plus, I'm able to see the back end of stuff like these security programs and these scripts that we run and all these companies. Dude, I'm sorry. I got to stop myself or I'll start nerding out, man. I started talking to my brothers.
Not a problem.
Started talking to my brothers the other day, man, and I'm just like, I know they're just like, they're just ready to hang themselves listening to me. I'm like, I'm loving it.
That's okay.
It challenges my brain, dude. This is where I thought that, my brain might be messed up from, having a stroke and the drinking stuff. I thought that but doing this, I'm like, oh no, I am capable of learning some things. So I'm not completely retarded. Yeah.
Of course.
Man,
Well,
yeah.
Well, no, I'm happy for you, dude. Really am. Really am.
If you love what you do, man, you never work a day in your life, man.
Exactly.
That's true, man.
Yep. So, seeing that we're at the top of the hour here, a little bit past that. Doesn't really matter anyway. Let's have a quick thought from the throne from Rancor Steve. Enjoy, everybody.
I love that.
Huh. It's been proven. You're a man if you're willing to put pineapple on pizzas. Because in the end of the day, no one cares.
And there you go. So for all you people out there, you can go ahead and tell Steve what a horrible, horrible person that he is for like
What
pineapple
is
and
that?
stuff.
He's like some kind of redneck skibbity toilet man with his cowboy hat sticking out.
Pretty much, pretty
man.
much. Although I will say this, I do like Hawaiian pizza. I do. I
I
don't
do
mind
too, man.
Hawaiian.
Like it's not
Yeah.
bad. It's I mean I would always like if you went to like I know this is a bad example, but a place like CC's or something like Mr. Daddy's back in the day, and they'd have like a pizza buffet, man. If there's nothing else, they'd be like a pepperoni with some pineapple on there, and like, and then it would have the Canadian bacon on there, and it was great, man. It mixed fine. It was the pineapple actually because if you ever eat like just plain pineapple is extremely acidic. Like it makes my tongue raw because it's got some citric acid on it, which mixes good with like the marinara sauce, man. It fits well, man. And people that are all like now, I don't like any of that nasty stuff that Gary Beekler was talking about, like buffalo sauce and some disgusting. I mean, like,
dude, if I like it, I will put it on a pizza. So there you go.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of buffalo sauce. I don't know, something. I think there's mayonnaise in there or something. I'm just like,
oh God. So what we're gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to have at least one person on. I'm gonna check to see if hopefully there is gonna be no lag. Because it seems like
you're not lagging right now at all, dude.
Well, see, then there you go, right? Because usually what'll end up happening if I have more than two people on, it seems like because I kind of tested it out on Sunday, then there turns into a little bit of a lag. So I'm gonna try with two. And then I don't know. Maybe I'll just rotate or something like that. Maybe I'll do that. I'm gonna give everybody a chance. Collector says pineapple on pizza actually is brave, as it takes some of the serious cojones to. Oh, you know what? I should read that because you mentioned a Mexican word. Now I'm gonna have to read it in Mexican. So pineapples on pizza is actually brave, as it takes some serious cojones to commit such a crime against humanity.
Speaking of that, I got into some Mexican kid was like started to argue with me about that. Did you see the Daniel Warren Johnson nonsense that asshole posted? Yeah. I just went in there and I was just like, I said, he started. I said something about, I forget what it was, but I said, yeah, I was just kind of like, I just couldn't take it because I was reading some of the comments and I was just like, I have never seen people that have they're such a I can't wrap my head around their brain damage and they're mentally ill. They don't understand.
Well, no, they don't.
He's not going to stand. Oh, you think he's going to be protecting the murderers and the rapists that you're protecting from, like being what? Oh, you retarded.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. But
the dude started arguing.
I do know one thing.
He starts to tell you the Spanish. He just laughed. I just put that picture of those eagles laughing and put laughs in there again.
But I do know one thing. Come March, the things are getting. See, this is what I'm talking about with Netflix, okay? Because not everything out of Netflix is kind of crappy. And if you remember 2 years ago in August, we had I think it was like Pop Culture Republic, we had Tom, we had Appion, we were talking about One Piece. When One Piece came out back in August, and now if you haven't seen it by now, we're going to share the news once and for all here because it's going to be so much fun. Netflix is right now One Piece season 2 trailer unleashes new villains and confirms a March release. So finally, the wait is over. Season 2 of One Piece is coming in March. And Collector says, okay, I get it. First,
is it only going to be
first was Ludwig 14th and then Stalin and now CRC. Yeah. Yes, it is. Pineapple on pizza, that's reckless. Mussolini is turning high speed in his grave. Oh my God. Hey, you know what? Here's the thing. pineapple can help you lose weight. So while I'm eating a pizza, gaining the weight, the juices in the pineapple help me lose it. And I know that doesn't really happen, but whatever. I'm trying to like logically, like, sound it out and make it.
No, fruit's
make
good, man.
like
I eat apples on
is.
pineapple, man. Pineapple's just kind of expensive to get, and like buying a whole pineapple, I'm just like, man, I don't know how to cut that. I need a chainsaw or something, so I have to get the stuff that's already cut.
No, exactly, right?
It's usually kind of expensive.
So Diesel, have you seen the first season of One Piece on Netflix?
And
what'd you think?
Man. Oh, dude, the scene where Nomi is breaking down and Luffy walks over and he does this in the anime, man. He puts his hat on her.
Yeah.
And that is, to me, that's done as good, if not better, than in the original anime, man. That is,
it is.
I'm telling you, if you don't think that scene is good, there's something wrong with you. My only problem is that they call 6 episodes a season, or however many it is, 6 or 8.
I know.
I'm like, man, it used to be. You remember every season of the X-Files was like 23 episodes at least.
That's true.
26 episodes, and that was an
exactly
hour-long show.
I needed more. I literally needed more. They got. It's like 6 episodes. You got to be kidding me? No, I want like at least give me 10.
Yeah.
So
I just or go. Let's see, what's half of that? Go 12 or 14 something, man. Like, I mean,
oh yeah.
Not. I don't understand. I mean,
Gab says, Mike, what about peanut butter pizza? Smiling face, or liver on pizza, or octopus. You know what? Okay, first of all, I'm not going to do octopus. No. No. You know what? Okay, peanut butter.
Not with tomato sauce.
No, not with tomato sauce. If it was with something else, I don't know. I'd give it a shot.
Or something.
Liver. See, I like liver. It depends on how I have it. I could do liver. I could probably do liver. Octopus, no way. Spartacus says, yeah, men eating pineapple will help the ladies in the. Oh, really? Will help the ladies in the end. Though keep it away from my pizza.
See, tomatoes and pineapple go together. Tomato is technically like the fruit. I don't get, everybody's like, oh, it's so nasty. I'm just like, dude, and this same person is going to be eating something. I know you're going to be eating something nasty. And it's just like, and you're going to be talking about pineapple on pizza. And I know you're probably eating some mayonnaise sandwich when you get home or some ranch.
You know what? I probably shouldn't have played that Rancor Steve video then, because now everybody's on a pineapple pizza rant.
I'm a firm believer. As long as we're not putting a bunch of buffalo sauce on there, I'm cool with it, man. Give me Canadian bacon and pineapple. I'm good to go.
There you go. Collector says, lose weight, lose even more weight with pineapples. Yeah, actually you can. Because the juices inside has like, some sort of, I was going to say enzymes, but it's not enzymes, but certain vitamins that actually help break down the fat cells in the body.
Antioxidants, stuff like that.
Yeah. I have cancer, and just today my Austrian friend said that I am kind of reminding him on May 45th. You have cancer, dude?
You have cancer,
dude?
Oh, and you should have let
man.
Prayers for you, brother.
Okay, you know what? Okay, Collector, I'm going to say this, okay? To help you, all right? Because this is something that I found out like years ago, okay? And he also says, I love traditions, but I really want my belly back. Okay, listen. To get rid of cancer, all right? This is what I found out years ago. And I'll put it to you this way. My mom survived breast cancer twice, and she didn't even go to the doctors for treatment. Okay, and this is an honest to God story. This is what you do. Okay, inside cherries, what was it? Cherries, peaches, and apricots. Okay, you know the pit inside. You know the big seed inside. You crack open that pit, And inside, all right, there's a seed, obviously inside. And you want to try to eat at least 2 to 3 of them a day, okay, along with some colloidal silver. If you can get it in Mexico, I don't know if you can get it in Mexico, but at least those fruits you can easily get that, okay. And I want you to try to do this every day or every second day, because inside the seeds. Now, I'm not a doctor, and this is not medical. This is not medical advice. Okay, get my meaning? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But inside the pit, there is a B17 molecule that's combined with an arsenic molecule, and if you keep eating those, then cancer cannot survive in the body. You also want to try to get your body up to I believe it's an alkaline level, and not make it acidic, like basically your body. That'll also help get the cancer out of your body. All right. So try to do that if you can, and hopefully things will improve for you. Now I'm going to tell you this: those seeds, they got a bit of a bitter taste to it. All right, but if you can get past that, then you're good to go. I did it for a while, and also colloidal silver. Okay, get some colloidal silver, and and drink a bit of that each day. All right, because that'll also help, because the nanoparticles in colloidal silver, I think they're about, well, depending on the fineness of the colloidal silver. Generally, they're about maybe 3 angstroms in diameter, so they're big enough to penetrate the cancer walls, the cancer cell walls, and destroy it. So try that.
Did you hear about
and
Mel
he
Gibson?
says, yeah, no, not yet. Peach pits, I take them for over a year, and yes, it keeps me from dying. I actually wrote a book about it 2 years ago. I'm a eternal physician, so you are spot on, doctor. There you go, dude.
Mel Gibson claims 3 of his friends were cured of stage 4 cancer after taking ivermectin and fenbendazole. He said that on Joe Rogan, and I've heard that about ivermectin and fenbendazole, antiparasitic drugs, that they ate away the tumors in the cancer cells.
That's right. They will do that. So, but anyway, okay. So yeah, so do that, and I think things are going to get better for you.
Prayers for you too, brother.
That's right. Gonna pray for you, man. So One Piece season 2. See, and this will get you in a better mood, collector. It is coming. It is out. So Netflix has officially released the first teaser trailer for One Piece season 2, giving fans their first look at the highly anticipated return of the Straw Hat Pirates. And here's the thing, because as we know, if you know One Piece at all, it's titled One Piece Into the Grand Line. So this is where they get out of the East Blue and they go, into the Grand Line, and they go to places like Dressrosa. They go to hopefully they go to the Sky Islands. That'd be awesome. And a lot of other places. So, and the live action series sets sail again on, mark the calendars, March 10th. So, and it's promising higher stakes, new faces, and the debut of one of the franchise's most beloved characters, Tony Chopper. So
Chopper's kind of cute, man. He's a little tiny deer with his little hooves.
I know, right?
And that is actually an adorable little CGI thing, man, because I thought, if they were going to have trouble doing it, and you could make him really freaking creepy and just, but he's like, look, that's cute, man. And
I know, right?
Talks with this little squeaky voice.
I can see this as a plushie, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
Plus on top of that, the Lego sets are out now too. The One Piece Lego sets.
Man, we need Tiny on here. She is the One Piece mega guru that I know. She just One Piece up and down, man. She is
So okay, so I'm
anything
gonna
One
have to
Piece. You know.
I'm gonna have to ask you this. Up to what episode have you gotten to on
I
One
got
Piece?
to about 496, but like I'll tell you what I was doing. I
Yeah,
had it playing almost all day,
yeah.
and it was a couple of months. So like I was paying attention to some I wasn't. It was kind of in the background, and I'd pay attention and stuff. But it just some of it was all right. I couldn't get into it, man. Even though I sat through. Look, I sat through a few hundred of those, man, and actually watched a few hundred of those episodes. And I was just, after a while, I was just like, "Are we going to get to do something?" And
They do.
It was. I might give it another chance sometime, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of a. I don't know. It was weird, man. I just did it for a while. I kind of like burnt myself out on it completely, like I think I did kind of the same thing with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I will never watch that anime again. Oh my god, it's the most homoerotic thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh boy. Okay, so how about you guys in the chat there on Rumble, on X, here on the YouTubes? Have you watched the anime or read the manga? And if you've been watching the anime, what episode did you get up to? Because I'd be kind of interested to see. So because right now, I got a little. I don't want to say it's a competition. I got a little bit of a race going on between Brandon the anime guy and Pop Culture Mechanic. And Pop Culture Republic says you sat through a few hundred. Diesel.
Yes, I sat through a few hundred, man. Listen, I had it playing I had that playing while I'm working out and stuff like that. So we're talking like that's an hour or two every day, and that was like I didn't have anything else going on at that time. It was like months of this. It was every day, all day, just going on with it over and over. And it was just I got completely and totally burnt. It was just I'm out, man. I got to that 496 and I was like, you mean you quit after going that long? You dang straight I quit, man. It was done,
Pop Culture Republic says I've seen part of the first episode of One Piece. Are you talking anime or are you talking live action pop? So because I know we talked about the live action like quite a few times. So if you haven't seen it yet, it's good. It is really good.
It is freaking. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, man. I'm just there's that part in there, and that is one of those gut punching. It gives me chills thinking about it, man. It's so good. I think it may be better than watching the anime, man. The way they did it in live action, so it was absolutely, man. It hit on all cylinders, dude. Give that show a chance, man.
Anime One Piece. I am up to episode 975.
Yeah, so you're in there for the long haul, dude.
Oh, dude, I started last year. I think it was around June. And I'm like, okay, well, season 2 is coming up. You know what? I'm gonna see how far this goes. And Brandon was like, don't do it, man. Just, don't do it. It's long. You're gonna have to get through it. And Gab, you've never seen the anime? I know there's like definitely over 1,200 episodes. Yep. It is fun. It is fun to watch. It does really, it really does get good. It really, really does. Okay,
that's so whenever everybody says that and everything, man, I just kind of I started tapering off a while before that. I just kind of wanted to go see. I wanted to start something else.
Yeah. Okay, so the teaser opens up with a chilling warning. You will never find the One Piece. a mysterious woman tells Luffy before attacking him, and with that, the stage basically is set. So, season 2 obviously pits Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji against Baroque Works. So that's pretty much like close to around where you might be like right now. So after Baroque work, actually probably around there, and a deadly underground group of assassins introduced in the manga's Alabasta arc. So you probably got somewhere around where Crocodile is at, one of the overlords. So the new villains, okay. So you got Miss All Sunday, you get Miss Wednesday, Mr. 3, which is actually that's gonna be pretty interesting to see him as Mr. 3. You got Mr. 5 and Miss Valentine, Mr. 9, and Miss Golden Week. So if you've seen the anime or if you've even read the manga, you know exactly who these villains are.
Yeah.
So especially Mr. 9. Mr. 9 is going to be quite interesting. So, and if you don't know who Mr. 9 is, well, then you're going to have to check it out for yourself. So, or actually just watch it when it comes out in March. So, Miss All Sunday delivers the biting line to Luffy in a teaser. You might think you're unstoppable, but your friends aren't made to rubber. And this is supposed to be, Miss All Sunday, who we find out is actually, well, the princess. Yeah.
Yeah. With those people that I like Smoker, the dude who smokes two cigars at the same time, man. That dude tripped out. I was like,
I know.
This guy's hard. He's like, and he's like, everybody in this world smoking doesn't affect your lungs. I love how that, it's not, and they'll be running around and stuff like that. I'm just like, Sanji be dead, man. Anybody I know that smoke like that wouldn't be fighting nobody. They'd be throwing up after a couple of punches.
I gotta catch my breath. Gap After Dark, 1,200. What? Yeah, there's over 1,200 episodes.
There's over 1,200 episodes, man. It is the longest running series ever. It's out, so it's got more than Batman, and it is. Look, it has been. Hey, listen, there's 1,200 episodes, 1,200 plus episodes for a reason. You don't make 1,200 episodes unless people love that stuff. So there's some people that I'm telling you, it's just it grabs you.
Here's the thing, Gap. The manga.
Man.
The manga has been going on for, I believe, like 30 years now.
Yeah.
It's been going on for a long, long while. And see, in Japan, like in North America, you take breaks in between for, seasons, right? There's so many episodes, back actually when, they took television shows seriously. Usually you had about 20 episodes or, somewhere around there. You broke for the summer. And then a new season would start up in the fall, or maybe sometimes in January, depending, right? But One Piece has been going on consistently for like 30 years, and I believe it's October of this year is when the manga officially ends, and everybody finds out what the One Piece is, right? And that's how big, that's how huge this story is, right? And it's a testament to why it's just so popular. It's just pure unadulterated comic fun, right? Which is more than anything in North America where their comics can do. So now Chopper,
one guy's vision, too. That's one thing I love about manga. It's you don't get a bunch of different writers changing the character, doing stupid stuff. It's one guy, one vision. I love it.
Or different artists. Yeah. And that's the one thing that drove me nuts about like reading any Marvel comic book. It's like as soon as you get used to a really awesome artist, like say for example Jim Lee when he did X-Men, right? And then, he may do like maybe, I don't know, like maybe a 2-year, maybe 3-year run or something like that on X-Men or whatever. And then all of a sudden it would switch to another artist. And it's like, this art is crap.
Yeah, no, man. It was
you
like,
know,
yeah,
you
there
know.
was,
So, but no, this is different. This is one artist, one story, and he does it all himself, and that's the thing, right? So
yeah.
now another fan favorite is Chopper. Okay, so the the reindeer
I
who ate
love that
a
dude, man. Little reindeer kid who's a doctor who's been
yeah.
studying under this crazy burnout old rocker lady, man. Holy shit, she looks like she's been touring with the Dead for about 30 years, man.
Pretty much, who ate
Yeah,
a human fruit, and that's why he's basically a walking talking reindeer essentially.
yeah.
So he makes his live action debut this season, and it's voiced by Michaela Hoover, who also provides the facial performance for the character. So that's kind of interesting too. So if you don't know who Chopper is, basically he's the reindeer guy that you just saw. So the adorable blue-nosed reindeer doctor, known for his shape-shifting and oversized heart, was introduced in chapter 134 of the manga. So the series creator, Ichiro Oda, praised the team's work in bringing Chopper to life and said, from his form and furs and his expression and voice, a world class team brought their skills together, and now he's ready to be introduced to the world. See, and this is the thing that we talked about 2 years ago, like with Appion, Pop Culture Republic, and myself and Tom, and I believe Pat Wannabe was in there. So Pat Wannabe, I hope you're still here. So, but anyway, this is what we talked about. It's like Ichiro Oda oversaw everything, like everything with the show, and he did it again with the second season, of course.
Good.
And that's
like the minute
that's the
they
way it
get
should
turned
be.
away from that, they'll ruin it.
Exactly.
And
And the
some of them people are chopping at the bit to put some dog shit in there. They just
well,
some,
because here's the thing. Like a lot of people are complaining about, who's playing, whatever character in this new season coming up. And here's the thing. It's how Oda envisions what they would look like in real life.
yeah. So if
because
he's cool with it, and that's what he was thinking in his head, that's why he always thought of Luffy as a little Brazilian kid.
exactly. Right? So if that's the way he sees it in real life, then fine. You can't make, say, with the whole crocodile saga, going into the desert and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, in the anime they look like, for all intents and purposes, quote unquote white people, okay? But they cast, people that look tanned or Middle Eastern or whatever, and that's the way. If he picked it out, then yeah, that's the way he envisioned it in real life. And you can't necessarily color characters like that in an anime because it doesn't look right, coloring wise. It looks different. It doesn't look right. So if that's the way he said, and he gives a thumbs up. It's the same thing with Ghost in the Shell. When the live action movie came out, like what was it? Probably like 10 years ago or something.
That's actually a pretty good movie. I thought with Scarlett
Yeah.
Johansson. I
Yeah.
liked it. I went and bought it I bought it at a Winn Dixie I saw one time, and I went and watched it, and I was like, they did a really good job of her.
They did.
When they're in the water, when she's fighting that guy in the water and she's in the camo, and that was almost spot for spot taken from the movie.
From the anime. Yep.
Yeah. I thought it was
because
good. I liked it. And the freaking what was it, the spider tank too?
yes, yeah, the Tachikoma,
Yeah.
tactical
Well,
battle
the
tank,
big
yeah.
one, the big spider tank, not the Tachikoma, but the big one there.
The big one.
Yeah.
Those are so much fun. I love those. But here's the thing: Masamune Shirow, the creator of Ghost in the Shell, said, because everybody was saying, oh well, no, they whitewashed the Major. She's whitewashed. Scarlett Johansson shouldn't be playing her. It's like, but the creator Masamune Shirow said, no, that's how I envisioned her, as a white person, because in the story, it's not just Japan, but
Yeah.
it's a global team, basically, right? It's not just Japanese people. And he said, no, that's how I envision the Major. That's how she's supposed to look. I'm okay with it. I'm glad that they picked her, right? So a lot of people out there that are voicing their concerns on X, on Facebook, wherever, doesn't matter what they say. If Oda is fine with the pick, then that's good enough for me, right? So here's the thing. Okay, so Netflix promises that season 2 will be fiercer adversaries and the most perilous quests yet, as the Straw Hats journey into the Grand Line and the legendary sea known for its wild landscapes, strange islands, and powerful enemies. Yeah, because now we're going to see a couple of giants battle on top of that too, so that'll be fun. And with the showrunners continuing to adapt the manga's key arcs, okay, so it's not going to be every episode. It's the big standout key arcs of the storyline, right? Because let's face it, there's a lot of story arcs in One Piece. Fans can expect a fast-paced, high-stakes season filled with danger, emotion, and of course, devil fruit-powered chaos. So, this is what we're gonna do: is we'll go through the trailer. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, it is fun, and of course, we'll just have to pause it every once in a while so we don't get dinged on YouTube. Oh yeah, right. Okay, great. You're not going to let me watch the video on YouTube. Yeah, I'm trying to watch the video on YouTube so I can show it to everybody on here. You decrepit bastards.
There should be somebody else doing it. They don't.
You dumb bastards. Okay. That's all right. I guess.
Yeah, there's probably
Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Hold on here. Let me rewind that. Okay. So, to all of you out there, let me just put it in theater mode, because that just seems to be a lot more fun. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna turn off the chant here so I can embigify this on the screen for you guys. And for all of you watching, you know what? If you haven't watched it yet, now you're gonna watch it. So, Collector says, "Wow." Not sure what's up, but including my last student for today, at least is late, me, as I am more than happy to be here. Dude, I love you here. I love all of you here. So
yeah,
if I was even more popular, I'd be like Drunk 3PO or something like that. Okay, so here we go. Here's the trailer to season 2. I'll take a few pauses in between, but dang, it's going to be good.
At first they were merely a rumor.
And so if you know this part in the anime, this is where Gold D. Roger was executed. So they're going to be touching up on this. So this is where we're going to see Smoker, which is going to be really, really good.
A dark whisper.
Yeah, I can't imagine who this would be.
that's
Come
Robin.
on. Yes, you know it.
I haven't seen the
And
chick
you know
that's
what?
playing Robin. Is she good looking?
Well, I'll just show you.
Yeah.
They are Baroque works.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she is.
See, and there you go. And there you go, Miss Sunday, which is actually the princess of Alabasta. So, and that's a good look on her. See, she looks Middle Eastern, which technically in a desert environment, yeah, you're supposed to look like
That's
that. So I'm
actually
okay with
a
it.
perfect look for Robin. Yeah.
It is. Oh yeah, no, totally, 100%. I like the cowboy hat.
I do too.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to go back just a little bit. Wait a minute. Okay, so I know that
I hated him in the anime, and I hate him right there. That means they did it good.
I know.
Oh man,
Yes.
I just want to throw something at him.
So you got Mr. 3. Okay, so Mr. 3, he ate the wax fruit. So he does control wax, right?
In the wax drawer.
Yeah. And then you got let's see, the one with the hat. I'm trying to remember. I think that must be Mr. 5. And then let's see. And then you got Miss Wins.
Seriously, it's been about 2 or 3 years since I watched.
Yeah, I know. Same here. It's hard to remember all the characters in there, but yeah, I know that dude that plays Mr. 3, David Das Mulchin, something like that. I know I've seen him in something else, but right now I can't quite place it. But anyway,
they're an organization of assassins.
So there you go. You got limbs popping out everywhere and stuff like that, like her power. That's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh man.
It's the absence of hope.
So if you know, that's right. So if you know what this island is, if you've seen the anime, where's Mr. 1 and 2? Oh, says Gap. Mr. 1 and 2. Hold on a second. Let's see. I'm trying to remember if they counted down. Yes, they did. They counted. Okay. Mr. 1 is basically Crocodile. Okay. He's like the overlord. Okay. That basically is the big bad guy at the end that they have to take over. 2, I'm trying to remember who Mr. 2 is going to be. Mr. 2, I think, is basically, he ate what's it called? The face fruit. He basically can copy faces. So that'll be interesting. This would be the island where the 2 giants are. And this should be very
that's
funny.
What I was thinking, the island with the two
giants. Yeah. Where they're fighting.
Yeah, you will never find the One Piece.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this one, yes. Miss Valentine. I think this is Miss Valentine. I think I got the name right. Anyway, she uses paint to basically control people. So, yeah, that'll be interesting.
My friends. Together.
I love who they got to play Zoro. He's like really, really good at it.
Yeah, he is good.
Nothing we can't take on.
He's got that whole his apathy. Everything about Zoro is except for the sword guy. He's like, oh. And then he pays attention. Everything else, he's just like, I can't be. He's like sleeping.
Uh-huh.
So you're a captain of the Straw Hat Pirates. Monkey D. Luffy. You might think you're unstoppable, but your friends aren't made of rubber.
Dang, that looks good. I'm not. They did.
Robin looks good. Yeah,
really
got that first hairstyle right, perfect. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's close to perfect as human. Well,
you know what? The nose looks right too. Because like in the anime, it seems like she has a very thin bridge to her nose. And I thought, you know what, that's kind of an unusual way of drawing a nose, but you know what, it works.
Well, and the way he drew them is a bit. It's different from a whole lot of as you know, my buddy Vagabond was all the Gooner material. It's different. The way that he drew the women and everything like that, it was just you can just it's different.
It is.
Otis.
You gotta be.
I love that. That is so awesome. Oh man.
Is that Gus
I think
Guns
this,
in his wig?
yeah, I think that's Mr. Nine, if I'm not mistaken. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure
I
this is
just want to
supposed to
see
be Mr. Nine.
smoke. I want to see this dude. I wonder if they're
Oh
going to
yeah.
CGI him smoke, because like you smoke on 2 cigars like that, man. I don't care who you're gonna fall over. Oh,
No, right?
That's
I just love this.
smoking.
I
This
just
he was like one of my favorite guys because he was just like,
I want to see
man,
him come back. He's got to come back. He hasn't shown up
and
again in quite a while in the anime. So,
he
but
was he was he was awesome, man, because he was like, yeah, the dude was he was straight up noble guy. He knew what was up.
yes, Pop Culture Republic, wig guns. Yes,
Dude,
that is
man,
what
this
you're
show
seeing.
is it's crazy,
This,
dude. It's everything
th-
and anything. I mean, you eat a fruit and the guy turns to rubber. Yeah, man, there is no limit to the madness that's gonna be going on.
this
Okay,
you
man,
have
fight
to.
for you. It's okay.
I'm telling you guys, all 11 of you on X, you guys watching here on YouTube and Rumble, you know, if you have not watched this anime, if you haven't even watched the first season of this live action show, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. I swear, because the originality of all these characters, it is so wacky. It's yes, it's over the top, but you know what? It
It
just
works.
works. It does.
Somehow it works.
It does. Okay.
You can go
Here
over
we
the
go.
top and you're just like, oh, what in the? But it works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Now's my turn.
Good luck.
That just looks so fine.
Robin always has the color coordinated cowboy hats and outfits. It's nice.
Well, yeah, exactly. There we go. Exactly. Can't wait for season 2, says Pop Culture Republic. Yeah, there you go. Right? It is. It's gonna be fun. And like I said before, I mean, this channel is about fun. And like I've also said, you know, there are a lot of channels that just bitch and complain and moan and hate watch and, you know, and do a whole bunch of stuff. And I just try to bring a little bit of positive news of stuff that's actually fun to watch and stuff like that, because, you know, life's too short to be complaining and grumbly and miserable about, you know, everything else that's going on in life and this, that, and every other thing, you know. And if you come home after work, you just want to relax and sometimes you just want to unwind and watch something fun. So this is fun. You know, it's a way to de-stress. There you go. Collector says, haven't seen anything, but I will, I promise. Yes, you had better. Go watch season 1 of the live action. Go watch the anime. It is worth it. So there you go. It's March 10th is when it's coming out. There you go. Now you know. See? That's there you go. Before your birthday too. So and yeah, that chopper does pretty good.
He looks
But,
cute, man. I can say it when he looks cute. He's cute, man.
Uh-huh. So you know what? For all of you out there, collector. By the way, I have a huge collection of cowboy hats and sombreros. If anyone is in need here, you know what, dude? Oh, dude, I would love a sombrero.
Yeah, I would actually want to take a picture to troll these guys that won't quit. These Spanish dudes, they keep talking about that thing I was talking about earlier over, and they just keep replying in Spanish, and I'm just like, I'm not reading your nonsense. You're just proving my point by typing that stuff. No one cares.
Yeah.
Deporto.
You know what? Collector, you know what? I got a few hats. I have like the Russian Ushanka. You know, directly from Russia is good. It's nice and warm. It keeps my ears warm. Is nice hat.
Oh, you've got one of those furry hats.
Oh yes, I do. Oh, I do. Curiously enough, it did come with a Soviet Union, badge thing on it too. It was quite amusing. So while I'm feeling in my communist mood, it goes on. When I want to infiltrate, maybe liberal caucus or something like that, then it doesn't make me stand out in front of liberals. So I got that. I got a few other hats and whatnot. I got like this makeshift RCMP, hat. I got a few ball caps. You know what? Dude, I would love an authentic Mexican sombrero. That would be so cool. And yeah, Gap. I know it looks interesting. It looks really interesting. But let's put it this way: for for a lot of shows and movies that that are based on the book, and they always turn out to be, really crappy, you know, like say, I don't know, a Stephen King movie of some sort, or whatever, right? Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Like I said, the creator of the manga personally overlooked all of this, like and made sure everything was up to snuff, everything was right, everything was perfect the way he wanted it, because the producer became a fan. They wanted him to do the show. He became a fan, read all of the manga, watched all of the anime, and he said, if I'm going to do this, I want the creator himself on board with this. And that's what he did. And that's how you do it right. So, that's what you do to make things right. So, like I said, if you want Gap and anybody else watching out there on the channel, on any channel, like on X, on Rebel, on the YouTubes, like I said, check check it out. It is good, and
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
season one, man. If you get to that one part and watch that, and you don't want to keep on, then it's not for you. But if you get to the part I'm talking about, man, you see that, you're gonna be like, dang, he was right.
Yeah.
It's good.
So March the 10th is when it comes out, and man, I the only thing I can suggest is that I shouldn't have binge watched it like back to back to back when I did,
That's
because it was over too
always
quick.
do with that stuff, man. It's over in like a day
Yeah.
or two, and then about another week or two, and then it's already out of your brain, and you're on to something else, man.
Yeah, it's like, what do I do now? So, and Collector says, really? I'll get you one. Let me see. White or black with ornaments, or simple made out of straw, sir. Oh, dude. Oh, wow. I got a choice. Uh, White or black with ornaments. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Huh. You know what? Okay. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Surprise me. Okay. Surprise me. Uh that way, because if I pick, I know what to expect. So you know what? Surprise me. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let you pick. So let's see. I get them all the time, instead of money or medical treatments that I applied to the Pueblo here. Once I even got a donkey. Really? You ended up getting a donkey for payment? Dang, dude. That's like, like really. It's like a bartering system. I love it. So I want a donkey. Okay, so you know what? This is what we're gonna do. Because usually when it was Frantic Fridays, I would do a cartoon on Fridays. But you know what? Now you were lost, sir. I have a a lot of fantasy. Goody. Okay, so seeing how I usually would do a cartoon on Fridays, I do them now on Tuesdays. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna have a cartoon, and seeing how
Cartoon.
that's right, cartoon time. It's time for cartoon. So what we're going to do is we're going to be playing a cartoon and see now, One Piece is coming up. It seems only fair that I play that. So let me get into my vast library of videos and aka the funness folder, and I will find, there we go. So enjoy One Piece on this channel.
Read the disclaimer!
Oh, what do you know? What's that?
Let me out of here, you stupid bastards!
Yo!
Dreaming, don't give it up, Luffy. Dreaming, don't give it up, Solo. Dreaming, don't give it up, Nami. Dreaming, don't give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
High school prom on a boat, pretty cool, huh? At least all the white people can blame their inability to dance on sea turbulence.
Come on! I'm right here, throw it! Wow, you suck at this!
Oh my god, Fred, you suck! Huh? Oh no. Fred, you suck! Oh shit, yeah, pirates on the starboard bow.
Oh, you took me!
Listen up, boys. Take everything you can and leave no survivors.
Let's go!
Pillage and rape. It's gonna be a good morning.
Where am I going now? Oh, I'm gonna be sick!
Hey, you. Why aren't you up there fighting?
I'm like 6, I don't even know what's going on.
That's no excuse.
Oh, child abuse! Alright, everyone. Super, run away! Wait, stop, guys, stop, just stop. Stop, everyone calm down. Oh, come on, where are you even running to? It's a boat!
What are you doing out there? Let me out of here!
Oh, hold on a second, I got you.
Trying to plunder our plunder, huh? You got balls, kid. Balls!
Yeah, but they haven't descended yet.
Balls! Yeah! Oh god, I killed him! I won't go back to prison! My butthole can't take that abuse! Looks like I've got to kill all the witnesses! Did you see that one, lad? His pancreas came right out his tear duct!
Well,
Shut your mouth, boy! We have important work to do! Hey there, missy, where do you think you're going? My only weakness, my balls! How did you know? Can't kill on an empty stomach!
who are you exactly?
Me? My name's Monkey D. Luffy. That's right, my first name is Monkey. My parents hated me.
Well, my name's Kobe and...
Oh, Cody, I don't care.
It's
Now, come
Kobe.
on. Those passengers aren't just gonna kill themselves, you know.
Alright, boys. My fat ass fell through the floorboards again.
Oh, shit, Cody, they're everywhere.
They don't make them like they used to.
You're a fat bitch, you are.
Oh, that is it.
Come on, Cody, we're leaving.
What the heck?
Take that, and this, and some of this. Huzzah! Four, take your base. Damn it, that was terrible.
Get him!
Oh, no, run away! Heck? Gotcha now, you bastards! Victory! Now what did you go and do that for? You should know one thing about me. Everything is made of rubber. And before you even ask, yes it is.
What the hell are you talking about?
My father was a chest tube and my mother was a rubber band. You do the math.
Luffy, you are the strangest boy I've ever met.
Boy, I'm 45 years old, lad.
But you look like you're 16.
You try getting wrinkles being made of rubber. Oh, that is it! I am rubber and you are fat! Don't you dare touch my hat! Oh, what is it now? Oh no, they found me!
What did you do that was so terrible anyway?
I've been making internet parodies!
Oh my god, you're the worst kind of criminal.
Cody, take care of things!
No, wait, I'm coming with you.
Do what you want, lad! I'm out of here!
And so begins another grand adventure of the tales of One Piece.
And there you go, right there. So,
Who makes that? That shit insane.
That's right. I can't exactly tell you right now.
I'm gonna do a lot of cocaine.
That's Exactly.
It's just wait. Are you doing that? Are you?
Oh,
doing
maybe. I don't know, but I can't tell you right now. Big Chase wants to know: is this real?
I don't even write a
Yes,
script. You just start talking, don't you?
pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's funny.
Who told you? No.
I
Yes.
said put his pancreas right through his nose.
Came out right out his tear duct. So
Here, go. That's what it was.
he's kind of like Sean Connery, you know. So, Big Chase over on X. Thank you for typing that out. I really, really appreciate it. Is this real, or he wants to know, or an internet parody? Well, I'll keep you guessing. There's the mystery wrapped in an enigma. So
You and I are an internet parody.
we try. Yes, we try so hard. Pop Culture Republic. What did you do? That was so terrible. I was making internet parodies. So exactly. Script. What's a script? Who needs a script? Exactly. Pop Culture Republic. Totally. Pfft, who needs a script, man? It's constantly ad lib all the time.
Exactly.
So that's right. I'm just here for the card games. Well, maybe I should do some Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that. I don't know. So, but I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh. No, that wasn't card games. No, it was card games. What am I talking
I
about?
think it was, man. Like I couldn't. I never. I couldn't. I first thing I saw was like Dragon Ball Z, and then the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff came out, and I'm just like.
But then when it got to card games on motorcycles, that's when it got stupid. So
I thought it was just like, let's fight. And they whip out like a deck of cards, and I'm just like, man, Dragon Ball Z's been beating the living hell out of each other for like the past 5 years. I don't think I can watch Pokemon and the other things.
So that's pretty much it for the show. If you enjoyed it, yes, you know what, please leave a like, subscribe away. If you happen to be on X, follow the profile. You'll find the YouTube channel, and then you know what, on top of that, through there you'll find the Rumble channel as well. So, and like I said before, Rumble has a bit more free speech than the YouTube. So if something kind of goes weird on the YouTube front, well, then that's why we got. That's kind of why we got that kind of thing on Rumble. So you know what? And on top of that, I would really appreciate that, because that would be just so cool right now. And ooh, I got a link. Let's see, Pokemon dudes. Oh, really? I'm gonna have to check that out now. Damn it. Now you're gonna have me clicking links. Okay, anyway. So before we go, Diesel, do you have anything coming up anywheres on the interwebs?
I actually do not. I might be
then you're
on my
done.
buddy
No.
Vagabond's show, which, by the way, is I swear it's not hentai. Greatest name for a stream ever. And
oh yeah,
on Sundays at 7:30 Central. It just depends on if I'm wiped out or not. There are a few times last week I was just I was laying down at 8. I was like, I had to get up at 5 and do some exercise before I do the thing. And I've been getting, that's why I wasn't there last week. Got to get rested and everything. But now I'm like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm riding this wave of like good stuff finally. Like things are going. If you can get that stuff, man. I mean, I'll be trying everything, man, because like they've been poisoning us so long with all this stuff they've been putting in our food. I guarantee you that's what causes all of this different stuff. Build up of certain chemicals and stuff in your body, and then over time it affects things which replicate cells and mutations. And
right, Collector. So we're here for you, dude. So we'll be praying for you, man. And again, for our techno sapien geek, our Tom all the way in St. John, New Brunswick. If also you guys can remember to say a prayer for his mom that took a bad spill and, like he said, essentially cracked her head and had to get an MRI, and she's in the hospital right now, and she's been suffering with dementia and stuff like that. If you guys can, keep him and his mom in your prayers, that would definitely be great. So, because he can definitely use it, and like Tom has explained before, he that's why he put the book out about depression and stuff like that, in order to help other people. And so if you guys can keep him in your prayers too, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. So and I'm sure God will work a miracle. So, and Big Chase, you know what? Yeah, send those links to me. On my Twitters or in a private chat DM thing, stuff like that. So, oh yes, that's right. And I forget to mention Dilbert creator Scott Adams. Yeah, he passed away too. Lung cancer. Because he was live streaming a bit. Probably about a week ago. He had what was it, like lung cancer or something like that, or throat cancer? I forget which exactly. But yeah, he passed away. Was it today or was it yesterday? So yeah, he Dilbert creator also passed away too. So that's really a problem.
He wasn't expected to live. I think it was like last year or the year before when he first got it. He wasn't expected to live 6 months.
No, something like that. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a real bummer. It really is. We're slowly but surely losing a lot of original creativity. Here, there, and everywhere. So, yeah. So, otherwise, what's going on with me on this channel? Yeah, prostate cancer. Thank you, Big Chase. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was prostate cancer. I don't have to highlight it. You can see the chat right there, everybody. So yeah, prostate cancer. That's a shame. Jeez. Well, I mean, it's cancer regardless. So, which is horrible. Anyway, yeah, don't want to do a whole Minnesota goodbye because this will end up taking about a half an hour. So what's going on this channel? Yes. So, maybe on Thursday, because I was planning on doing the whole comic book read thing, but I'm still looking for my Johnny Storm. So maybe what I'll do is probably another draw stream and try to kind of flesh out some of the pages for the upcoming manga that I'm still planning. Saturday, again, on Mike's Movie Matinee, which is actually taking off quite a lot. Exclusively on this channel, and obviously on Rumble. And if there was a way to broadcast it on X live, then that would be a bona fide miracle. But this Saturday, we are playing the 1930 movie, The Blue Angel. And you know what I'll do? Collector, seeing how you are my German Mexican, I'll try to do a dual stream and do one in German exclusively for you. And if you want, share it or let your friends over in the Germanic speaking countries. Let them know of it. I'll find it before Saturday. And I will also broadcast the English version as well. So 1930s The Blue Angel on Mike's Movie Matinee, where we make movies magnificent again. So enjoy that. Beginning of the year, we had, I was almost going to say Clint Eastwood, but it was actually the Duke's first credited movie. And this past Saturday, we had All Quiet on the Western Front, which was a really, really good movie. Dude, you got to check that out. Let's see. Sunday, we obviously have the Bible study that goes on, pops up on midnight. Unless you happen to get a membership, then you can watch all of it in advance, exclusively on the YouTube channel. And then on top of that, we simultaneously broadcast on noon Mountain Time, which will soon be known as the Republic of Alberta's time. which would be 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, for huge circles. It's the drawing stream with me and a well-known guy that was in the comic industry that also produces his own comics, Mr. Al Nickerson, who worked at Marvel in DC and Archie and MTV, Sesame Street, and Nickelodeon. And he's a huge guy. He's a nice guy. He's got his own comic out. You might want to check it out. Description everywhere. So, Sword of Eden. It's great. It's fantastic. So that's what's going on, where basically I hone my skills more and more each week to be producing my own comic and manga. And you know what? And I think because we are so close to a huge referendum in Alberta, which is going to be separating from Canada soon, it's going to be known as the Republic of Alberta. It's going to be great.
I'm telling you, man, you need... you guys, there's so many based awesome people in Canada, man. You guys have got to break out of that freaking, because they're
damn right.
They're part of the globalist thing. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're doing in the UK, doing all over the world. That's why everyone's coming against Trump, because that man is the only one standing in the way of the globalist takeover, man.
And that's right. Big Chase is a pro of episodes.
The Alberta's awesome. That's where my buddies live. I keep forgetting. That's where all my my base homies live, man.
Oh, look at this. He's in North Maine. I know North Maine. North Maine's an awesome, beautiful place, especially in the fall. And you know how I know this? Because I used to live in New Brunswick. I used to live in a small town called St. Andrews. St. Andrews by the Sea, they'd call it. Perfect. 20 minutes away from Calais, Maine. Beautiful place. My grandmother used to live in St. Stephen. Awesome. See, that's how I can prove it. But I live in Alberta now. So there you go. Anyway, yeah. So that's the drawing channel on Sunday. So be there or be square. Join up on the YouTube channel, if you will, because the larger we make this channel grow, the more fun it becomes for everyone. So, and I like this Big Chase. Yeah. I like this guy. Big Chase. Alberta will become the state of North Maine. Well, that's the thing. We'd have to move it all the way over to
Alberta the city or the province? I always get that backwards.
Alberta's the province.
That's what I thought. Alberta's the province. And so
Windrave. How's it going, dude?
What's the big city there? That's
Well, you see, we got two. Windrave, hello. Nice to see you. We got Calgary, that's in the south, which is actually the more fun city. And then we got the shitty city up north, which is Edmonton.
Yes, Edmonton and Calgary, man. I always get for some reason, man, it's like I'm dyslexic when it comes to province and city up there, man.
Nah, that's all good, dude. And you don't want to live in Red Deer. Red Deer's a shithole of a city.
I knew a dude that lives in Saskatchewan, man. That's out there in the middle of nowhere with the snow monsters.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'm yeah. You know what? Yeah, also Big Chase. Yeah, we could also, if we do happen to join the United States, but however, our referendum is not about joining the United States. Shocker, I know. It'd be kind of fun. Because it'd be huge. North American dollar, you know, what can I say? We could take the name of North Montana, but pretty much anybody that has ever encountered an Albertan knows that essentially Alberta is the Texas of Canada. So we would also love to be called.
It'll be the state of Alberta, man.
Exactly. Or we could do North Texas. So North Montana, it's not too bad. I like that stuff. Anyway, and where it says goes good, but way late today. It looks like no. Hey, Windrave, just catching on the rewind. It was fun. Collector did a $5 super chat where I had to do a 5-minute voice for 5 minutes talking as Donald Trump. Because of an article I was ready to go rewind. Check it out. It's awesome. Anyway, so I'm talking too much and I got to get going because Alberta trucks sucks. Alberta, whatever. I can't read. Damn. Anyway, so to all of you out there, yeah, right. So to everybody out there, stay safe, have fun, come back. Follow the YouTube channel, also on Rumble, and check out the channels that Diesel was mentioning right there, and also the other shows that we have. Big Chase, I would love to see you on the YouTubes or on the Rumbles as well, dude. Thank you very much, obviously, for chatting in. I've been waiting for somebody to chat in on X, and I'm glad that it was you, because now I know who you are, and I will find you because I have a particular set of skills. I know how to use them. So, anyway, guys, you have a good night, and we will see you very soon. And remember, will it play this time? I don't know.
Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to each other. And party on!